What's good, Chaotic Nation? It's your boy Chaos here, and I've been thinking about all of the gyms in the Pokemon universe, and a lot of them really don't meet the typing they are based around. I've taken the liberty of rearranging gym leader teams to represent their typing and their home regions more accurately. I've already done videos on Hoenn and Johto, so go check those out if you haven't seen them already. Since Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl came out yesterday, I thought it would be good to go over the changes that could have been implemented to the new games. And hopefully they do, because I'm recording this before the games are released. So let's dive into what the Sinnoh gyms could look like. Beginning our adventure, we come against the mining maniac Rourke, a rock-type gym leader located in Orberg City. Rourke's original team is the same as Brock with the addition of Cranidos. While I like the addition of Cranidos, I feel as if there could be better Pokemon for Rourke's team rather than becoming a Brock copy. I have changed Geodude and Onix for Bonsly and Rhyhorn. I know Bonsly isn't the best when it comes to battling, but it does show off the additional evolutions given to older gen Pokemon in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Bonsly could also incorporate Stealth Rocks and Egg move it gets in order to limit switching. Rhyhorn also is included on this team because it has an evolution of Rhyperior that was introduced in Generation 4. And it is a much better choice than using the exact same team as one of the most well-loved gym leaders of all time. Gardenia the Grassmaster is our next opponent. Gardenia has a really good team with Cherubi, Turtwig, and Roserade, but I slightly want to tweak this as I don't think a starter Pokemon should be included on a gym leader's team. I have replaced Turtwig with Leafeon. Leafeon makes sense to be included on this team due to the proximity of the Leaf Stone being found in the nearby Eterna Forest. Leafeon is also an evolution, which means it's already beloved by the majority of the fanbase and just a really good option for a team. Combine that with some really good stats, and Leafeon could be a great addition to this team as an offensive powerhouse on the physical side. We could even have Cherubi set up the Sun to take advantage of Leafeon's Chlorophyll ability just to make it a little bit better. We take the fight to the dojo as our next gym leader is Melina. I went with badge order, not necessarily gym order, so if you played Pokemon Platinum, this might seem a little bit out of order, so hopefully you understand where I'm coming from. I cannot see Melina using anything else but Lucario for an ace Pokemon. It was a popular Pokemon going into Generation 4 since it was a Pokemon that debuted in a Pokemon movie prior to the release of Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. The other Pokemon that make little sense on this team, since there are plenty of fighting types that are available in Sinnoh, and having older gen Pokemon just doesn't really work. I swapped out her older gen Pokemon with Croagunk and Gallade. I understand this makes Melina's team a really hard challenge unless you run a really solid flying type, like everyone else already does in Staraptor. Croagunk really fits this team well because of Veilstone's connection to Team Galactic, and because it is a unique typing that could be damaging to some neutral attackers, and also could be an option to brute force its way through your team. Gallade is another iconic Generation 4 Pokemon, and the Psychic typing mimics Meta-type. Both of these Pokemon can counter Psychic types as the weakness to fighting types on this team, but Gallade takes it one step further, and that it doesn't have a Dark weakness because of Justified, because it boosts its attack. And do you really want to boost a Gallade's attack? I know that it's really not an immunity to Dark, but do you really want to boost a Gallade's attack? I don't think so. These two also amp up Melina's team, as it was quite easier to beat her in her original team. Wake comes crashing in as our next gym leader, and he is a water type expert that doesn't really do justice to the countless Sinnoh water types that are available in the games. I have replaced Gyarados and Quagsire with Lumineon and Gastrodon. Lumineon is a rather forgettable Pokemon, so I wanted to include it here to shed some light on the Pokemon in its native region. Gastrodon is an obvious choice to be the electric counter on the team since it is a Gen 4 Pokemon. Gastrodon requires a grass type to deal with it, and even then it can be a problem. Gastrodon offers a strong defensive wall playing into the competitive meta of bulky water types, and it balances the offensive from Floatzel. I would like to see Wake use Flip Turn, as it includes a really good option for pivoting with Floatzel and can get a lot of chip damage on your team while measuring in that dynamic of offensive Floatzel and defensive Gastrodon, just making a really good pair. Fantina has always been an issue with Sinnoh players due to the sheer power of her team as a powerful special core. My only problem is to use the Gengar on our team when there is Pokemon that make way more sense than Gengar to be included, like Spiritomb. I know Spiritomb has no weaknesses in Generation 4, thus making the Fantina fight even more difficult in that generation, but I primarily wanted to include it as a solid overall Pokemon. Gengar added another powerful hitter, which kinda left Fantina's weak to getting hit by something if her Mons couldn't knock it out in one shot. Spiritomb adds a nice defensive member of the team that can whittle down the opponent for Mismagius to finish off later, making it a great addition to the team. Also, the shrine for Spiritomb is found just outside of Hearthome City, so it makes sense that the ghost user from the town would know about or use a Spiritomb. Steel yourselves for our 6th gym leader, Byron. I have a few issues with Byron besides being too easy and the fact that he uses a Steelix when there are other Steel types in Generation 4. I understand Steelix is another nod to the father-son dynamic with Rourke, but again, the main connection is still on the team, and that is the connection between their fossil Pokemon, Coranidos, and Bastionon. I have swapped Steelix with Probopass since it maintains a connection with Rourke, since it is a rock-type Pokemon, and Probopass also showcases another old generation Pokemon that got an evolution in Generation 4. I also wanted to swap Bronzor with Bronzong. I have no idea why Byron didn't evolve his Bronzor, but Bronzong gets extra defensive prowess that can be helpful for Byron's team, especially when it can have a ground or a fire immunity, well, a ground immunity or a fire resist, that blocks one of the Steel's weaknesses based on its ability. I also added the Trash Cloak Wormadam onto the team to give Byron another Pokemon that often gets overlooked. The typical Wormadam Protect strats could be very helpful in managing damage from super effective attacks like Fire Blast. Out of Sinnoh, Candice is one of the worst gym leaders simply because her team makes absolutely no sense. Candice has a Snover, Medicham, Sneasel, and an Abomasnow. There are other great Pokemon that Candice could use besides reusing Amon twice and using a Pokemon that's not even an Ice type. I have swapped Snover, Medicham, and Sneasel for Weavile, Frostlass, and Glaceon. And also Mamoswine. Plus her Abomasnow. I don't think it's too much for a 7th gym leader to have 5 Mons and a fully evolved team. Weavile makes more sense than Sneasel, simply because it's actually a Generation 4 Pokemon and it could have evolved by this point in time. And the other 3 additions fill out the team well and showcase some of the new powerful Ice types available in Sinnoh. Speaking of bad gyms, Volkner is another terrible culprit from Generation 4. His original team only includes 2 electric types, and only one of them is native to Sinnoh. There are many other options that would fill this team way better, and I will be filling it to a total of 5 Mons like I did with the 7th gym. Remove everything except the Luxray, and add Pachirisu, Rotom, Magnezone, and Electivire. All of these are native Sinnoh Pokemon that make sense to be included on an electric type user's team. Rotom also works well since there's a lot of lore with Cyrus and Rotom, and Cyrus being from Sunnyshore's City, so it makes sense that you would give a little bit more of a nod here on Volkner's team. Electivire also makes sense due to Flint having a Magmortar, and there's an obvious connection between Volkner and Flint that is just undeniable. So throwing this on the team gives Volkner another really powerful Pokemon and another connection to his friend. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think of the changes I've made to these teams in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more content from me. I really hope you are enjoying Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and I would really love to see these Pokemon implemented into the games for refurbishing the teams of the gym leaders that kind of were lackluster in my opinion. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm Chaos, signing off. Stay safe, and as always, burn it up.